Good morning, YouTube. This is Chris back with another VOD review. Again, from Trio FNCS Finals Week 1. We are doing the trio of Illest, Bizzle, and Clix. They placed 4th, I believe. They placed extremely well, despite the fact that, you know what? There's no despite. These are 3 of some of the best players in the world, easily. Bizzle, people have been clowning on Twitter, but he is back. He plays extremely consistent. He is a passive rotation god. Clix is very good at box fighting, and Illest is a fragger. We're going to be going today through the perspective of Illest because this is like a 13 kill win for them, which is huge. And I actually haven't done a VOD review on Illest yet. And I've seen some of his gameplay, and he is pretty phenomenal. So, we're going to jump right into it. An insane top-tier trio. I believe they land Sweaty Sands. Right now it looks like they're contested, but I'm not sure if that's actually the case. Do they split drop this? Oh, there's a llama over there. Yeah, this would make sense to split drop then. Land the llama, grab that house loot, and then rotate back. 100%. It's a good call. Okay. Really quick. I'm gonna check the map here. Okay, so he landed here because of the llama. Bizzle and Clix have Sweaty Sands completely uncontested, so he's gonna be able to rotate full loot, full mats, whatever. And they're gonna also have the same because they're completely uncontested at Sweaty. That makes sense. I don't really think of anyone who should contest them there. It's a great POI. Ton of chest spawns, ton of everything. But if you're gonna face Clix, Illest, and Bizzle, you gotta be ready. Gonna have to really step it up. Smart. Making sure everyone has mobility. That's huge, because if you get separated in endgame, you want to have your teammates be able to get out of a sticky situation. Especially if they run out of mats. Once they fully loot up and start rotating the zone, I'll take a look to see what they all have. Right now it's looking decent. He needs a shotgun and potentially a better AR. I don't understand why the replay mode shows all of the chest spawns, even though it's 50% spawn rate, because it looks like these chests are spawning, and in reality they're not. He's walked by at least 2 chests, because in the actual game they're not there, but in the replay mode it shows where all of the chest spawns are, and it throws me off every time, because I'm like, what is he doing? And then I'm like, never mind, he's not grabbing it because there's nothing there. And I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing. Throwing that over there for probably Clix to hold. The This is awesome because they get Sweaty Sands completely unconned. They can kind of like split drop this and make sure they're fully looted. Zone is, this makes sense, Stark is the center, which seems to be rather frequent, but so they don't have to rotate too far though. Just out of here, they can take cars, they can just walk it on foot. These trios are going to rotate in. I'm curious to see if they rotate more center. These guys will have to come in too. Overall, I think they're kind of on dead side here. Like, dead side is here for sure. Because there's no one here. These guys don't have to move, so there's going to be no one here. But they're going to come in here. All of these trios are going to come in down here. So they're not on like a super congested side, but they're also not on dead side actually. Dead side is for sure over in this area. But anyway, they're pretty looted here. Please tell me you upgrade this. Thank you. One more time. Thank you. I was like, please don't tell me they have this uncon and he's gonna rotate with a gray pump. Thing hits for like 5 damage. Like, ooh, even better. Illest with a spaz. I like that. I would hate to fight him, but I like the fact that he has this. And he has decent mats. Like, you can just quick refarm here. Zone's coming in, but they have 3 minutes to rotate. I'd grab metal right now. You can grab wood and brick on the way. There's a ton of brick on the way to zone. They have cars. Good call. Using cars to rotate is awesome. Honestly, like, I like the fact that they've added cars in the game. However, the downside is now you can't farm cars for metal. Like, it takes... Don't get me wrong. The cars give you really good metal. It just takes, like, an eternity, it feels like, to actually farm them and get something substantial. Okay, it looks like they're going to rotate more towards center zone here. They even have it marked down under the Stark mountain, I guess. Whatever you want to call that. Getting shot at from whoever's at the dunes. Let me know in the comments if I should do a VOD review on the trios that did Twitter beef at Dunes, which was NRG, Zate, and his trio, and Hart and his trio. Because for the weeks leading up, there's a whole lot of trash talk. And I'm going to be totally honest, both trios look like they griefed their entire week 1 just to fight each other at Dooms. They both got 12 points in finals, which was not great. I think they placed, like, Zate's trio placed like 24th or 28th or something like that. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it's correct. I'll have to double check. But it literally looks like there was 2 groups of trios that were fighting over drop spots, and it literally looks like they griefed their own games just for, like, nothing more than a pissing contest, really. Crumb, Nexi, and Mars. I don't know if I'd just casually rotate on this trio here. Doesn't seem smart. Illest, Bizzle, and Clix are very good, but Mars OW, Crumbler, and Nexi are very underrated players, and they land craggy every game. So they know this place like the back of their hand. They're good players. Like, I don't know if that's something you really want to mess with. Speaking of Twitter beef, though, seeing the fact that Mars, Crumb, and Nexi are here means that they killed Calc, Macwood, and Zexro. I don't know if any of you guys saw any of that Twitter nonsense, but they were also having a little pissing contest, so it's always kind of nice to see the underdog win. People clown Mars OW, but I've made a VOD review on him, and he does not deserve the hate. If you've ever watched him or watched his streams or seen him play, he's very, very good, but he's also like one of the most humble and down-to-earth players I think I've ever seen in this community. He has zero ego about him. He literally just plays for fun. He's awesome. I gotta give him props where props is due. Anyway, back to this trio. I gotta be real, they haven't done anything pretty momentous here. 81 people left. Trying to get tags on Laser P and his trio rotating up towards the Stark Hill over there. Where's zone? They're not in zone. They're in the river. But another trio rolling up on them. Zate, Stretch, and Saf. Yep. Okay, it looks like they won Dooms this game. Over Hart and his trio. But, yeah, I really wouldn't try to fight them. They're rotating really well right now. They're using the elevation to their advantage here. They are kind of lucky that they're not getting focused from high ground up there, but high ground looks like it's a little busy fighting other players on high ground. Burning a lot of mats. Not too many, but considering it's second zone and they're on edge, I don't know. I don't know if that's the play. Ooh, good tags there. Okay. So they're over here on this little hill on edge zone. Curious to see where zone pulls if it goes up to the Stark elevation, because these trios are going to have a problem. What if it pulls down here? They're above. Not by much, though. They're probably going to need tags, for sure. Pulls down. So these trios are chilling in center third. They're going to have to rotate pretty far, and they're going to be on the congested side, and they have to go down in elevation. 3 different factors that they have to worry about here. If they play this smart, they kind of have a free rotate. Where are they going? Are they doing like a full loop? Okay. This is actually the smartest play. Originally, I was thinking they were going to cut straight through here because there's no one on this side of Starks. You could kind of cut through here rather sneakily. But this actually makes the most sense. They're going to farm and rotate to... they're not going to be able to get dead side because it's way over here, but... Oh no, maybe they are going to rotate through Starks. Anyway, this is actually a good play what they're doing, because they need to get to zone over here, and there's no one on this side of Starks, and they can get more hard mats here. They need... Illest needs metal, in particular. By the way, I need to check on what they all have. So he has a purple spaz and Stark rifle, good mats. Bizzle has green loot, good mobility, shields, heals. Clix, gold spaz, scar. Wow, he is stacked. That's crazy. Anyway, we're gonna go back to Illest. They have pretty good loot, to be honest. They all have good mats as well. The good thing is, by rotating through Starks, there's going to be an ample amount of Stark rifles just kind of lying around. So, any Stark rifle is an upgrade to like a green AR. That's for sure. What are they doing here? Shockwave play? Yep. Shockwave bouncer into zone. Very smart. Huh. For those of you who don't know, if you throw the crash pad there and there's a trio above, it'll knock them into your box. Like if you do that, it'll break all the builds, and then you can either take the pieces yourself for piece control, or you can open fire. Good try, but it didn't work. Okay, so they're close to zone, but they're not quite in. Looks like they're here. They're over here. Okay. I gotta go back because the amount of names there is too much. There. Okay, they're right here. All the colors are very similar and they're all congested. So they're kind of on edge zone here. Not a great location to be honest, but edge 4th. You don't really need to move. You could if you wanted to, but it'd probably be best to wait and see if you get half in, half out. Jamper next to him. Avery, Booga. Booga alive? I don't see him. Might just be a duo. Yeah, I think it's just a duo. I don't see Booga. Oh no, there he is. Goodness. They've been playing really passive this game, which I think is smart just because the lobby itself is rather stacked. That was a mistake right there. He had his wall open, and I think that's Bizzle on his right. Had the window edited to shoot, and he got tagged through Bizzle's window. They should have edited that wall closed. I'm gonna take this. Ooh, getting sprayed from behind. You need to heal, bro. Because if you get cracked, you're gonna get focused. Going after N-Pen. Okay. Don't know what the deal is with replay mode here, but not entirely sure what happened. What I do know is they pulled zone, which is good for them. They don't have to move. They're actually center, half in, half out. Currently fighting, obviously. Ooh. Aspect goes down to Canada. They're getting sprayed. It would make sense here to actually do one more Chug Splash for Illest and Bizzle. Unless they can get a refresh. Then that would make more sense. But there's no one... oh, are they going to try box fight this? Spaz and Stark Rifle in the hand of a controller player is powerful. Curious to see. Looks like he's trying to find an angle here on low ground. Curious to see if he actually does. Honestly, good call. Ooh. Wow, that was a good snipe. Holy. There was almost no angle. I think that was Rocane. There was almost no angle on Illest, and he still got the snipe off. It was smart for them to do the extra Chug Splash, because he could have been knocked, potentially. Okay, zone pulls kind of far, to be honest. Not in their favor. But thankfully it didn't pull up the hill towards Starks. That would have been a nightmare. They should probably use mobility here. They're going to, for sure, 100%. Excellent play. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on, replay mode. Tell me what happened. Oh my lord. Illest just 1v3'd Zayt, Stretch, and Saf for the height play. Oh my god, that was huge. Excellent shockwave play to get to zone. Excellent height retake. And Illest just 1v3'd one of the best trios in A East. Holy, that was actually insane. And now they have the Doom Ball of Death. Illest tarping out. I would connect here if I were him. While you can. Please connect. You're freaking me out. Or connect to those builds over there, maybe. Okay, so they have height. They have a ton of ammo. Good mats. Yeah, good mats. Ton of ammo. Clix. Yeah, good mats, ton of ammo. Decent mats. Not great, but it's okay. You won't really need them. Okay, they're full connected Clixes on ultra height. Illest and Bizzle, second height. Are they going to send Illest down to... oh, throw in the crash pads, trying to get some builds broken? Very smart. Are they going to send Illest down to get kills? Or are they just going to sit on height? Because sitting on height here makes the most sense. They have someone ultra height in case someone tries to do a retake. But it doesn't make any sense right now to drop down. Not at this very moment. Throwing crash pads down, trying to break out builds and cause people to get thrown around. Very smart. Adding chaos to the mix. He's dropping a little bit. I think that was accidental. Oh no. Nope, he's dropping down. Dropping down for kills. Gets slacks. Ooh, gets Avery. Oh my lord, Illest. Very, very good. Honestly, very good timing. They knew exactly when there was one other trio down in Shambles low ground. Oh man, Illest is one of the best, for sure. He knew exactly when to drop down and go for kills, and he is incredibly consistent at being a fragger. He's so good. Yeah, anyway, like, this was a pretty, just like the Booga one, man, this was a pretty cut and clean, solid gameplay. Like, they didn't really do anything wrong. They got into a couple of sticky situations when they got sniped in the box fight, but, like, they recovered quickly because those guys didn't push them. Like, great game. Great game. I expect nothing less. Incredible trio. Thank you guys very much for stopping by and watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.